Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, it is the grandest party of them all, season something, because I didn't check what season it is, but I'm sure we'll figure that out along the way. And in today's video, we have our day one fights for the newest season of Grand Party, and we're going to be testing good old Roden. Now, last season I had so much fun with Roger and Odin. Honestly, in my opinion, they're probably like the second best in terms of leader skill or burst ability for this particular game mode. But with the nerfs of strength and dex come a lot of different team builds, but as you can see throughout my testing, I kind of stuffed up and I didn't close the game fast enough, so I kind of got stuck with using Roger and Odin on day one. It is what it is. I have some videos out with Gear 5, just versing Gear 5s, and then Roger and Odin versing Gear 5s. But in today's video, we're going to try and take down the beast that is Gear 5 as well. But if you enjoy the video, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. With that said, let's dive into the grandest party of them all. Alright, here we go. Season 16 with Roden for day one. Unfortunately, I'm only going to showcase two fights because I'm having huge technical difficulties with my setup right now. Screen mirroring, all that fun stuff is just not working to my favor. So, these fights are pre-recorded, but they are pretty spicy. We've gone up against a Gear 5, and I'm utilizing the quick slasher team first. Now, we have Shiryu on this particular build. We could have brought Izo Kiku as well if we really wanted to. But we have a lot of nerfing to strength. Plus, this particular season, strength are actually getting nerfed. They're losing a lot of HP, they're losing a lot of CD. However, still be very, very aware and be very, very scared, because it seems to be a bit of a lie. Strength are still doing disgusting work under Gear 5. Remember, Gear 5 actually boosts strength. He also boosts dex, which is also getting nerfed. And side teams have been coming back as well, so be very, very careful there. I'm going to put out a video with like my prep where I was just like testing Gear 5 runs, testing Roger and Odin. Does seem like Gear 5 is definitely going to be the way this season. Without the extra buffs, the quick slash team is great. I don't have Momo, but like it lacks a little bit. And as you guys see in this fight right here, we actually lose to a strength team, and this is what makes strength so damn good and so damn scary. That if you can run a quick team that has the ability to nerf the strength build under Gear 5, it still doesn't mean too much. Mainly because Anniversary Gear 5 goes absolutely crazy, and as you guys saw there, it's just an absolute crazy ass board wipe. So we do some good damage here, and we get close to recovering the fight, but the second that they drop that burst, it's just absolutely curtains, and I believe that's exactly what happens. I believe we use our burst, or we get to a point where we're about to get our burst, yeah, like right here, and then it's just over from there. A level 150 Gear 5 is just, it's so hard to deal with, and with the rule set buffing fighters, he's getting a lot more attack, which I do believe that will then go into his burst. So look, it is what it is. Actually, no, it doesn't, because it doesn't increase the base stats, but it is what it is. Nevertheless, we do manage to bring it back for the last two fights. The second fight was against a Free Spirit build. And with Roger and Odin's burst, and the fact that this was a 6-man build, we actually managed to get the W quite nicely. Stereotypically, Free Spirit would go crazy. They are using Robin Koala, which is a nerfing Free Spirit build. 3 of our units are Free Spirit, but it's not enough to sort of take us down or slow us down to the point where we have to worry too much. Nevertheless, it is something to take into consideration. But lucky for us, I believe my Zoro Sanji does get their special ready, does manage to pop it right here, and that goes right before Nami Karina. Going right before Nami Karina gave me full haste. With that, I got the actual burst off as well. And once you get a burst off from Roger and Odin, you can do a lot of damage. Like 5k into 10k, it's a lot. And when you have your specials going off directly after it, thanks to Zoro Sanji, man, it goes crazy. So the slash team's good, the quick slash team's good, but without the buffs from the season, and whilst Gear 5's just doing Gear 5 things, it's a little bit hard to sort of make Roden work as good as Gear 5. Like, he's still very, very good. I still have him as my second best lead. I did want to try some other stuff like Robin Koala and whatnot, but I just crunch for time, you know. I might do them like tomorrow. I do want to do something with Lilith as well. Obviously, Lilith, it's built around the Lilith season with Cerebrals and Fighters and Bonnie and Int and stuff like that. So, I do want to do some stuff with her. But for now, I did want to bring back Roden because, like I said, I was having a lot of fun with Roden last season, and namely the quick slasher team. The quick slasher team's a lot of fun. I do enjoy it quite a lot. But we managed to take down Free Spirit with our Slasher build. We actually got some pretty good specials back as well. Using something like Zoro Sanji to special just goes into our counter. And the ability to get a burst off very easy with having just special usage is a very, very nice touch for Roger and Odin. Characters that can get their burst easy, and I've said it over and over and over again, characters that get their burst easy make the best leaders. But moving into the final fight now, I'm using my Free Spirit team. I was doing stuff with Strength through Roger and Odin, but it just made more sense to use Free Spirit. The thing with Free Spirit this season, though, is Gear 5's burst will literally kill Otama. Otama with the HP nerfing on the Roden build, she just doesn't get the HP buff that she needs like she gets on the Gear 5 build. Unfortunately, she will get taken down to a level 150 Gear 5, and that's exactly what happens in this particular fight. And this is where the strength nerfing does show its prowess, as characters that are sort of littered in on your class teams, like your striker teams, your slasher teams, and your free spirit teams, they're the characters that are going to really suffer more often than not. Nami Karina also got decimated there, and once I saw that, I kind of thought this fight was kind of over, right? I didn't think we would really have too much to come back from. However, we were coming up against Quick, and it wasn't exactly like the be-all or end-all Quick team. I believe Sanji manages to just hang on here. Yeah, he takes a bunch of shots from Izo Kiku, and I was looking at Izo Kiku like, dude, come on, man, don't kill Sanji. Just don't kill Sanji. But somehow, Sanji just hangs on, man. His shield keeps him alive. He hangs on with a literal bee's dick. I was doing some testing actually earlier, and my Nami Karina was left on 1 HP. Like, 1 HP, and then Otama just healed her back up. Make sure to go check out those videos. They're a lot of fun when we do the testing, and doing like Gear 5 versus Gear 5 crazy shenanigans that you probably won't see. Definitely not at the back end, or if you just sort of see it at the beginning. We get our Roger Odin burst there, and that's basically curtains. Takes out the whole team. And from this point, as long as we got Zoro, as long as we got Gear 5, the reviving duo, we're always in a very, very good spot. King coming in with with his specials, very, very nice. And with that, basically, there's a wrap. So we managed to get a dub, even though things are looking pretty dicey. Roger and Odin going up into Gear 5 has been quite scary. But like I said, check out the prep video. I have been doing it all day. That's the second win. Let's move on to the third. Alright, so the third fight, but the second one you guys seen. Like I said, go check out the unedited Roden versus Gear 5 fights if you guys want to see more. But on to the second fight now against Zoro WBS. And this guy's running the old school powerhouse strat where you just use HP cards. But with quick slashes, you can actually special bind and action bind. So if you go a little bit faster than the opposition, you can do some really fun stuff. Plus, we have 12 cooldowns, which is massive because Roden is giving a whole bunch of cooldowns with their leader skill, plus as them being on the team, as well as having the 5 slashes and the 8 quick units. So we're going way, way faster than them, provided we get the special binds off. That's the main thing on the strength characters, being Whitebeard and Who's Who. Then we can get action binding off on stuff like a Kainu, but unfortunately that just doesn't go our way. But we also have the ability to roll back specials with Smoothie. Now, Kainu is just a monster at charging the Gear 5 burst. He's very, very good, especially if you are going up against any strength units. You just need like 1 strength unit and he can just like pop off. Pell going this early too gives a lot of damage, but he actually hits out to Zoro, which doesn't mean he doesn't do a lot of damage. Zoro is a very, very good tank and has a lot of defense, which is very, very good. But the upside to using quick against a bunch of strength characters is you can kind of like stop them from doing what they're doing. Plus, running the quick team first with Roden means that you can actually get a lot of specials off. Again, getting a burst ability with just popping 8 specials is very, very easy to do. Sometimes you can get sort of walled, but utilizing like a lot of cooldowns with like Roger and Odin and Smoothie rolling back specials, Hiyori rolling specials forward, you can do some really cool stuff. And if you have Momo too, you can do even more damage. Just replace Tesoro. But as you guys can see there, we actually just walled our opponent into just allowing him to not do anything. Have our specials go off, roll his back, and just do a lot of very, very nasty stuff, whilst also keeping the burst nice and low. So Roden's still good. Like, they're still really, really good. You can do some really, really cool stuff. But just with the meta and like the best teams right now, they just work with Gear 5 a little bit better. But if you guys are using Roden, let me know down below what builds are you guys using and what's working for you. Strength's really, really good. Sai is another really good option as well. You could run a definitely like a very, very good Sai build that's got like some slashes on it. You can use Gear 5 in there as well. And you can also run Free Spirit too, which has got Zoro, who's a quick slasher as well. But the slasher team is just very, very good. With the addition of Zoro Sanji, got even better. But there's just so many different variations of the slash team you guys can be running too. And I was going to use Free Spirit second, depending on how the first fight went, because we were sort of playing around with some like heavy RNG in our favor. You can still go either way, as you guys saw in the last fight with Strength Luffy, but it all went up pretty hunky-dory for us. So it was all pretty fine. With Roger and Odin as well, using their burst like as quickly as possible is always the wave, because you want to start charging it back up by using your specials. Plus, it's usually going to kill units. It killed 2 units there. The revive procced on, I believe, Moria, and then Luffy just survived somehow. Lucky for us, though, obviously proccing that revive means that we can now take out Luffy, and now our specials are all going to go, and basically just pick them off from there. So Roden's still very, very good. Very, very fun unit. Amazing burst. Great passive ability. Great teams as well. Like, very, very good teams you can use underneath him. But, like I said, Gear 5 is definitely going to be the wave this season. So be very, very careful, because there's going to be Gear 5s running around absolutely everywhere. You're still going to see slasher teams. You're still going to see stuff like the quick slash team as well. It's a very, very good team as well. But just be mindful, just because strength is nerfed and dex is nerfed, you're probably still going to see them, because Gear 5 is running around and you're actually getting the buffs for those types of teams too. But like I said, let me know down below what you guys are running, how you guys are playing this season. If you're enjoying it, let me know down below too. Don't forget to, when it gets to the back end, to change your leaders. Use the auto team change up strat as well, so that way everyone can get the 15 wins. But wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching. Hit the like button, bell the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.